Lady NLEX Road Warriors in blue kontra sa mga nakaputi naman. Netong Columbian Jeep. Nakakonta na nga sila, no? If you base it on their wins back in the Philippine Cup, nakaisa na. Of course, Coach Ricky Dandan wants them to improve.
Ito mga starting lineups natin, Magu. And for Columbian, Zelda King, Aiken, McCarthy, and Canson, all 5 players averaging double figures in this conference.
This first quarter is now underway at sa atin ng Cobra Energy Drink. Simula na ang labanan ng tunay na lakas. Makakatapat nila si Ravenna, Rios, Forbes, Bonasher, and Soyud. It is the blue shirts of NLEX.
Magu, natatandaan ko yung last game ng NLEX in the Philippine Cup. That was when they lost in Game 6 in the semifinals to Magnolia. In that particular contest, si Larry Bonasher had 17 points. Michael Miranda had 20 points, but Kiefer Ravenna only 9 points, 3 out of 19 from the floor. Kiefer hoping to rebound from that poor performance in Game 6.
Adrian Forbes, pinakitaan tayo ng jump hook to open up the scoring. Ito namang si Eric Camson sa kabila. Ganda nung atake niya doon. Nakapagpasabit ng foul dito kay Raul Soyod.
Well, si Eric Camson in this conference, as well as in the Philippine Cup, as makita natin yung ginawa niya on the reverse, he has earned a reputation as not only as a roughhouser, because alam naman natin, physical player ito, but as someone who has a nice touch from beyond the arc, someone who can also power his way close to the basket. Aba, he is hitting 44.4% from beyond the arc. That's pretty good for a big man.
Rios, ginagambala ni Zelda sa pagtawid ng bola. Forbes will hand it off papunta kay Soyud. Lob pass pa ilalim. Forbes dun sa loob. Up, under na ipit. Aiken was all over him, and it is Rashawn McCarthy who gets it over to King. Jeremy makes it 5-2 para dito sa Jeep.
A nice way to protect his body when he went up for that shot. Jeremy King, 2015, he was a draft pick. Never made it to the PBA until last season, but played sparingly for rain or shine, actually in the last conference.
Parang ang nakawala sa koral bigla no, nung kanilang opening game kontra sa Blackwater. 30 puntos lang naman ang ibinuhos niya ni Jeremy King, as Adrian Forbes has all 4 points para dito sa NLEX.
But nakita natin ang ginawa ni Kiefer Ravenna. He made a Euro step, but not to score, but to pass. But Zelda getting the points back with a 3-pointer.
3-point shot na natin sa atin ang Tres Cepas, imported brandy from Spain.
Magandang matchup ito as far as imports are concerned, Magu, because Forbes and Aiken are both defense-minded imports. They're not big-time scorers. In fact, when they were in college, they never scored in double figures. Naku, mukhang nagkahiyaan yung dalawa.
Muntikanan pa si Zelda at King sa pagkakataon na yan.
Buti natatawagan ng 3-second violation.
Pero etong Colombian, Dadina, same formula they used against Blackwater, getting steals, forcing turnovers, and that is how they've been getting their points.
That's right, transition. We did mention that in that loss to Meralco, they did score 21 fast break points. This is a team that likes to go up and down. And there's Adrian Forbes doing what he does best, close to the basket. He's not going to give you mid-range jumpers. He'll get you jump hooks and layups.
Coach Yeng Giao mukhang sinusuka talaga ang kanyang bagong import dito. All 6 points para sa NLEX, courtesy of that man, Adrian Forbes. Make that 7. And you were mentioning, Dadin, ituloy na natin yung kwentuhan. Hindi ito yung kanilang original choice.
Exactly. Ang unang-unang choice ng NLEX was actually the Miami Heat's first-round draft pick in 2012, who played 2 years for the Philadelphia 76ers. Si Arnett Moultrie, talking about Forbes, that is what he brings to the table. Yung kanyang tentacles, and also his shot blocking ability and the way he protects the rim.
Ang problema as we go along, another block ni Forbes.
Pangalawa na yan.
Yung original choice nagka-problema sa kanyang kontrata dun sa Bahrain, ano?
Exactly. In fact, si Mosley at saka si Forbes played for the same club in the Bahrain League. But after Mosley played 5 games for that Bahrain team, yung Al Muharraq, hindi sila nakapasok sa finals. They lost in the semifinals. And Moultrie was not paid his salary. Kanya ayaw niyang umalis sa Bahrain papunta rito hanggat hindi siya mabayaran.
Silipin nga natin yung back-to-back na tapal na pinakita ni Forbes. Yan ang Tapal King, Postic Super Pulkasil, #1 sa tapalan.
Kanya naman ito si Adrian Forbes gustong magpakita because he wants to make sure that Coach Yengia will not bring in Arnett Moultrie and stick with him. Ito yung sinasabi natin, what he does not do best, yung free throw shooting. He hit only 22.2% from the line in the Bahrain League. And there you go. He's 1 out of 3 so far from the 15-foot line.
At ang hirap niya, nasilip bigla ng coaching staff ng Columbian. Yung kanyang form, as Camson misses. Pwede nang yun ang atake mo dito. Tuwing makikita mong malalim na si Forbes, foulin mo na lang. As he gets that shot off, mintis ka lang.
Oh, very wild shot. And here you go. Another transition basket para sa Columbian. And for Forbes, you know, with that layup shot that had no chance of making it,
Baliktad fake to see.
alam mo that he's not an offensive player.
Oh!
And that's another shot blocker. And watch out, here's another transition basket.
Suki na si Zelda sa mga outlet na itong Jeep. He's got 7 points.
And exactly what we expected, the transition attack ng Columbian. And they're going crazy.
Puro fast break on top of each other. Puro hatid sa atin yan ng United Auctioneers Incorporated. Ang pinakamalaking auction company sa Pilipinas. ISO certified kaya sa bidding, ikaw ang bida.
Ang maganda rito for Columbian is that while they're up ahead 14-9, hindi pa nga nakaka-score si Aiken. Now that lead has been chopped down. 14-11, down to 3.
King from the left wing. Working against Kiefer. Ravenna got a hand on it. Ravenna dives for it. King will recover. 5-on-4 now. They go to the corner. It is McCarthy who misses on the 3. Aiken gets them another shot at it. And Aiken
Oh yes!
will throw down the hammer. Nice assist coming from Rashawn.
McCarthy giving up the shot. Nakita niya, libre-libre ang kanyang kakampi. CJ blasting it home.
Camson with a allowed rebound. Ayun na naman si Aiken down the middle. He kicks it over to the corner. Seldom misses though. Ravenna looking around. Forbes, dalawang agad na nakasagupa. Forbes underneath, creating that space. And he will get a 3-point play opportunity.
At that time, hindi bumaba sa depensa si Aiken. And Enlex very quick to capitalize. Nakita nila, libre-libre si Forbes sa ilalim. And no problem with that layup.
As we take a look at this dream move of the game, hatid sa atin ng Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA.
May konting gulang pa doon si Forbes. Ha?
Oo nga.
Tinulak niya si Camson.
Yun yung tinuturo ni Camson. Tinulak ako
Oo.
buti. Kaya naka-separate eh. So that brings Enlex back to within 2, 16-14. McCarthy trying to take Rios off the dribble. Rios gets a hand on it.
And looks
Humihiling
like
ng timeout pero napunta ba doon sa baseline?
hindi,
Mukhang
hindi.
nauna yung outside.
Yes. It's an outside call by the referee. So ball will stay with Columbian.
Sabi ng ating super FD na si Joan Natural stepping, hindi, balikat eh. Hindi pa
Oh.
Balikat. Ay! Another miscue, but this time merong foul.
At you notice ito si Aiken, hindi pumaposte ha. He's a guy who's there, I think, more for defensive purposes. You know, I see him as a role player. And if he's offense-minded, you'll see him posting up, demanding the ball. Problem is, if you have an import who does not post up, he's not going to draw the double team.
Oh!
But that is what he gives you. That defense. And again, tumatakbo.
Zelda gets that layup once again. He's got 9 and he can go for 10.
I'll tell you, the way Columbian is playing, they are going for another record. They have scored over 100 points in every game so far sa conference.
Yan ang Tapal King Postic Super Volcasil #1 sa Tapalan.
There's still 6:50 to go sa ating first quarter. Nakaka-19 points na ang Columbian. And they often say that if you're defense-oriented, you want to hold down your opponent to at least or at most 20 points in a quarter. Ito nakaka-19 points ng Columbian.
Ay, Zelda almost bobbled it. Thompson will step into it. Doesn't hurt. Rios para sa rebound. Ravenna on the left side. He's got McCarthy in front. Bonasher slicing down the middle. And Larry brings Enlex back to within 3. Zelda again. Long two this time para kay Reden.
And Zelda now has 12 points.
He's having a game for himself, Nadine.
Well, Zelda is averaging 10 points, 2.5 rebounds, 4.5 assists in this conference.
Rios, pupunta sa kanyang kaliwa, bounces inside to Forbes, who wraps a pass to Soyot. Nice decision by Adrian.
Ang ginagawa ng NLEX, they're putting the ball close to the basket, and then they're making the extra pass. Oh, Jeremy King was wide open for the layup. Walang tinamaan ring yun.
And with 5:42 remaining in this opening frame, timeout muna tayo.
You're watching the 2018 PBA Commissioner's Cup here on ESPN5. Coming into this game, the NLEX Road Warriors were very excited, but also a little bit weary because of all of the health problems that the team has been having. Of course, Kevin Alas is still out because of an ACL injury. Alex Malyari also won't be seeing action today because he injured his knee in their last tune-up game. And Rabah Al-Husseini also won't be seeing action because of a right hamstring injury. So obviously, the team really needs everyone else to step up here today. And of course, all eyes are also on their import na si Adrian Forbes. He knows that he was not the first choice as import, so they're really hoping that he plays as like he has something to prove. Back to you guys.
Well, so far so good para dito kay Adrian Forbes. He's got a handful of buckets and a few blocks as well. Mukhang nagpapakilala nga itong si Forbes sa mundo ng PBA. Kamson, pinatumba si Cyrus Baguio. Does not work. Spona share para sa board. And Lex is down by 3. Ravena di diskarte.
And Kiefer doing a good job of controlling the tempo. Nabanggit natin yan sa teams list natin for NLEX. Huwag sila makipagsabayan sa takbuhan. Columbian is an up and down team. You don't want to get involved in a foot race. You want to control the tempo and play the execution and set up a game.
Shot clock will be reset to 14 dahil sinipa ni Kamson yun.
And talking about yung up and down game ng Columbian, 9-2 ang advantage ng Columbian in fast break points so far.
Ravena has only taken one shot so far. Missed a three-pointer from the left wing. This time he looks to attack Jeremy King. Ravena has 3 to shoot. Pabiting turnaround, hindi umubra. Soyot bats it right back to Ravena, who was trying to go to Forbes. Soyot on the weak side. Tumama lang sa tuhod niya. (21-18), Columbian by 3. Zelda on the attack. He's been the man of the moment para dito sa Columbian. 14 points in the game for Reden.
You know, he's feeling it. The way Zelda went up for that floater, kita-kita mo, no? Full of confidence in attacking the defense ni Kiefer.
Baguio Metangan to the right side he goes. Forbes away from the shaded lane. Gets it back over to Cyrus. Ford to shoot. Baguio on the baseline, kicks it out. Ravena's gotta go. Doesn't work. Baguio with the board. Fonacher will step back. Rapid nga lang yun.
Well, Larry Fonacher wanted to make sure he was beyond the arc.
Oo,
And
sumobra
as
sa
a result,
moonwalk. Nag-moonwalk.
nag-shuffle si
Ano
Larry Fonacher.
Sino mahusay sa moonwalk sa mga shuffle? Itong si Miss Carla Lizard.
You know what, Kiefer Ravena is wearing a customized pair of kicks to be able to start off this new conference. Merong jersey number niya, number 15 on the back. Merong KR in front, and he said he's very excited to play with them because he's such a huge sneakerhead. So he likes to look good while he's playing, and he wants to look good dahil nandito ang kanyang girlfriend na si Eliza Valdez supporting him. It is actually their 2nd anniversary today, so it's a very special day for Kiefer Ravena. Maguwan kinito.
Aba, playing inspired ball pala dapat. Itong si Kiefer Ravena. Mike Miranda daw not inspiring yung kanyang pasa. McCarthy gets it there. Aiken for the jam!
And McCarthy, 2nd assist para sa kanya. And he's looking to get Aiken involved in the offense. Both buckets ni Aiken coming from assists by Rashawn McCarthy.
Rashawn McCarthy was scoring heavily in their first 2 outings, Nadine. Pero dito, binanggit mo nga, he's looking to dish today. As we take another look at that last sequence. Yan po ang ating drive natin sa atin ng United Auctioneers Incorporated, the biggest auction company in the Philippines. ISO certified, kaya sa bidding, ikaw ang bida.
At patuloy yung fast break attack ng Columbian. Every opportunity that they get off a miss ng NLEX or a turnover, they're going to the races.
Baguio rattles home that free throw. Dribblers, buksan ang ating mga Moneyball app dahil baka manalo tayo ng 3,000 piso. Ito na po ang ating unang Phoenix Pulse Moneyball question. Bago si Keeper Avena ng NLEX last conference, sino ang huling rookie na nag-number 1 sa scoring among locals sa kanyang team? Number 1, Stanley Pringle. Number 2, Greg Slaughter. And number 3, Mac Bello. Bonacher lines it up. Sends that one home. 3-point shot na yan. Atid sa atin ng Tres Cepas imported brandy from Fundador.
That's a nice setup play for Larry Bonacher. Looking for that open outside shot for NLEX. Again, slow down execution. They play the deliberate set in the half court. That is where NLEX is deadliest. Huwag sila makipagsabayan, sabi nga natin kanina sa takbuhan.
27-23. It is Columbian by 4. 2:40 remaining in the first frame. And that has pulled NLEX back within 4. 27-23. Nasa kanila ulit ang possession dito. Miranda looking around. Hinahanap si Larry. Forbes nakikipagbakbakan sa pwestuhan dito kay Camson. Chongson bagong pasok. Illegal pick ang pinito dito kay Miranda.
And Michael Miranda, what a conference he had in the Philippine Cup. You know, it's so nice when you see a player coming from one team, going to a new team, and finding a new home.
Dan Sara rejected by Forbes. Napapasok lang ni Dan na root welcome kagad siya. Chongson with a flyby pull-up. Wani hits it and NLEX is back within 2.
And that defense of NLEX now very quick to get back para hindi maka-score ng layup and transition baskets ang Columbian.
McCarthy misses. Baguio pitches it over to Bonacher. Forbes coming over to offer that pick. Bonacher with a pull-up from the elbow, and we are tied for the first time this game.
And Larry Bonacher picking up from his last game in the previous conference where he hit 17 points. Ngayon, meron na siyang 7 points, and we're just in the first quarter. And there's Aiken, again scoring from up close.
That breaks that 9-0 run para dito sa Road Warriors.
You know, I'd like to see the form of Aiken from medium range. I'm not sure if he has a jumper, but he's certainly making a living around the basket.
Baguio down the middle, stopping on a dime, dumulas yung people.
Nandun yung depensa ng Columbian. Biglang nangitim yung paningin ni Cyrus Baguio when he came close. Kasi nandun si Aiken. Boy, that guy's an intimidator. And same thing goes for Adrian Forbes. Yung nga lang, si Aiken has that incredible wingspan. Ang haba ni Aiken. Here he comes again.
Aiken
Oh, what a shot!
with an
What a
acrobatic
shot!
finish. Para-paraan na lang para dito kay Charles C.J. Aiken.
Again, he's an inside operator. Make no mistake about it. Ito yung nangyari kanina. Alahoy na tira. That's a circus shot. And that went inside. That's a highlight play. No doubt about it.
Aiken
Yun.
misses the bonus though. Dribblers, ang tamang sagot nga pala sa ating unang Phoenix Pulse Moneyball question ay number 3, Mac Bello.
Yun ang sinasabi natin about the form, the jump shooting form, or the shooting form ni Aiken. I don't think it's there. He missed that free throw badly. Last time out, he had 5 out of 10 from the free throw line.
Wami Johnson nilamon ng buong buo yung depensa ni Dan Sara. Camson puts it on the deck. Pinwersa niya kontra kay Miranda. Ball is with Ronjay Buenafe. Welcome sight to see Ronjay back on an active roster here. He was with NLEX last conference but on the training team. Now he is seeing action on the PBA floor once again. Miranda, he's got that shot. Doesn't work that time though. And it is Carlo Lastimosa with the board. Lastimosa kicks it out. Sara working against Baguio. Gives it up to Cobontin. Kasama nila sina Camson and Aiken. Cobontin inside to Camson. Excellent decision by Glenn.
And good unselfish play by Columbian that time. Looking for the wide open layup. Looking for the unmolested shot. And there is a blocking foul against Dan Sara.
At dahil penalty na, free throw shooting time ito para dito kay Wami Chongson. 5.2 seconds na lang natitira sa ating unang yugto.
In a high-scoring ball game, both teams are going to go over 30 points in this quarter. Yun, naka 30 points na ang NLEX and Columbian with 33 points. Wow, both teams have combined for 63 points. And we're just in the first quarter.
I was gonna mention, Dean, both of these coaches take pride in their defense. Coach Yang Giao, Coach Ricky Dandan. Both of them, kahit digito, won't be happy with the score.
Oh, okay. It's 33-31. Time for one shot.
Lastimosa off the spin, doesn't work. That'll do it for the first 12. 33-31, tulad ng pinanggit ni Dadin Quinito. These two squads combining for 64. High altitude dito sa Antipolo. High scoring din ang ating first quarter.
Welcome back to the 2018 PBA Commissioner's Cup here on ESPN 5. Kasama ko ngayon si Eliza Valdez, who is of course supporting Kiefer Ravenna on their second anniversary. So happy anniversary sa inyo. Medyo busy kayo today. Paano ba kayo nag-celebrate this year?
Well, we celebrated it siguro earlier. We had lunch date na lang because we have trainings also and games nga. After this, I'll go to our team building also. So, yun lang, very simple. We had just had lunch and syempre gifts for each other.
And of course, both of you are very admired athletes. Pag ikaw naman yung spectator na nagsusupport kay Kiefer, ano ba yung nararamdaman mo?
Syempre kinakabahan din ako as a player kasi syempre you're very competitive. You really just wanna win then, wanna get a point every time. And every time I watch naman NLEX na team, nakaka-inspire sila panoorin kasi from the first conference, syempre, ang ganda din ang pinakita nila. So, hoping na mas maganda pa yung pakita nila this conference.
Finally, ano yung message mo kay Kiefer?
Well, good luck to Kiefer sa lahat ng games niya and sa lahat ng endeavors na in the near future. So, we're always here for him to and support him all the way naman.
Thank you so much. Back to you, Maguan Quinito.
Thank you, Miss Caroline. Maraming salamat sa kanyang oras kay Miss Eliza.
There's a traveling violation that time against Bonafé.
Second quarter natin na nagbukas na nga po hatid sa atin ng Cobra Energy Drink. May laban ka.
Maganda rin yung sinabi ni Eliza, taking off from the fine performance ng NLEX in the previous conference.
They made it to the semis for the first time in
Yes,
franchise
exactly.
history.
And they took Magnolia to 6 games before losing. And of course, in that Game 6 clincher ng Magnolia, hindi na nakalaro si Kevin Alas because of that ACL injury. And medyo nagmalas-malas din ang the Road Warriors in that particular contest. We also remember that JR Quinyan was ejected in the second quarter of that game. Quinyan is such a major force for NLEX. So losing Kevin, losing JR Quinyan for the entire second half, that made the difference in that loss by NLEX.
Lastimosa, Bebuelo, kasama niya sa sina Escoto, Cobuntin, Corpus, and Sara. Katapat itong sina Chongson, Baguio, Buenafe, Miranda, and Quinyahan. JR Quinyan, isa sa mga inaabangan mong kung ano magiging performance dito, Quinito. As Cyrus Baguio is at the line for 2 shots, Jackson Corpus ang nabituan ng kanyang unang personal foul. Silipin nga ulit natin ang tunay na lakas move na ito. Hatid sa atin ng Cobra Energy Drink. Walang talo ang 13 pesos mo.
Just want to make a point about Carlo Lastimosa. So far, 0 out of 2 in this game. But last time out, he had 16 points. He shot 64% from the floor. Nung binagit ko kay Carlo just before this game, sabi ko, pare, naka 64% ka from the field. Ganun ba? Sabi niya, sana tumira pa ako ng mas marami.
Kasi nung first game, naka 14 points pero 16 shots eh. So, bawi-bawi siya ng second game.
Oo, 7 out of 11.
Tingnan natin anong gagawin niya sa
Pero,
kanyang ikatlong laro.
Pero eto, pag-airball siya kanina. And then he had a poor shot also previously.
Airball?
Let's see what happens.
Parang si Westbrook lang kanina. No?
Oh.
Dalawang airball yun.
Ganun ba?
In the last 1 minute. 35-33. Columbian by 2. Nakakuha na naman sila ng stop dito, Quinito.
Pero hindi sila tumatakbo ngayon, ha?
In that opening game against Blackwater, they came up with 22 steals. That is good for second best in the history of the PBA. Alam na alam mong yun talagang formulang gustong gamitin ni Coach Ricky.
One thing also about these both teams, mukhang napagod yung dalawang import nila sa first quarter. Pinaupo muna si Aiken at saka si Forbes at dalawang opposing coaches.
Timeout requested here by Columbian Jeep. Didn't want to give up possession.
Colombia led 16 out of the 48 minutes of that game, while Meralco led only 10 minutes. And yet nanalo Meralco, and the margin was comfortable. Meralco won by 13 points.
37-33. Nice reply there coming off the timeout para dito sa Jeep. Their lead is back up to 4. Jongson. Sara on him. Kinyahan with a pick. Wami trying to get rid of Dan. Bounces it inside mid. Yung behind yung pasa. Dire-diretso sa kamay ni Tubid. The veteran on the move. Ronald dishes it off to Escoto. And Russell will have to earn his points from that 15-foot line.
Again, the pace yung sinasabi ni Carla kanina, it's so evident sa laro ng Colombian. Every chance that they have, they go for early offense. At si Ronald Tubid, who is the oldest player ng Colombian at 36 years old, leading the charge in that play.
Dribblers, buksan ulit ang ating mga Moneyball app dahil baka manalo nga pala tayo ng 3,000 piso. Ito na ang ating ikalawang Phoenix Pulse Moneyball question. Bukod kay Rashawn McCarthy, sino ang nag-iisa pang player ng Colombian Jeep na nag-average ng at least 10 points per game sa nakaraang 2018 PBA Philippines Cup? Number 1, Jackson Corpus. Number 2, Reden Zelda. O number 3, Eric Camson. Nung Philippine Cup, kita mo ha, dadalawa. Ngayon, binanggit mo na kanina pa, 5 silang nag-average ng double digits. 6, including the import.
Local. Oo. 5 local, but 6, yes, including the import.
Kinyahan kontra Escoto. Turnaround jumper. JR delivers.
Specialty of the house, ni JR Kinyahan, that turnaround. Laking pinayat ni JR, and it's made him a lot more mobile. The way he's moving around.
On both ends, ano?
Oo.
You like the shiftiness. Nakakasabay nga siya laterally ngayon. As inside, nabitin si Escoto. Baguio on the move, looking around. Baguio saw a crack in the defense, leaves it for Ronjay. Comuntin, wising up to what Ronjay was planning. They want the ball in the hands of Kinyahan once again. JR with a pull-up on top of Escoto, could not go back to back. Sara off the hesitation. No advantage, will reset it. Tubid off the back door, what a pass by Corpus. Balik sa 5 ang abante ng Colombian, 40-35.
Ang pinapakita dito ng Colombian is that they're not only getting points of transition, pati sa set play. Okay din ang kanila execution in that particular action. Wide open layup there on the backdoor play for Ronald Tubid.
Kinyahan misses on the long ball. Comuntin puts his head down. Glenn on the move, drops it off to Escoto. Colombian chip is rolling once again.
And very unselfish play. Comuntin giving it up to Russell Escoto, scoring from close distance. And again, yung pace na sinasabi natin, napakaganda.
Miranda inside with a jump hook. That brings Anglex back to within 5.
What about an update now on the assist department? Kanina pa natin binabanggit yung unselfish play ng Columbian. They've got 16 assists so far against 6 for Anglex. And Dan Sara hitting a 3-pointer.
Hatid sa atin yan ang Tres Cepas imported brandy from Spain. And that gives us the largest lead of this game at 8. Hindi pala, naka-9 na kanina itong Colombian. Miranda having trouble with it, gets it over to Chongson. Wami being hounded here by Sara. 8 to shoot para sa mga naka-asul. Wami between his legs. Sara got a hand on it. Wami will run out of time. Bailout does not drop. The defense of Colombian nangangagat.
You have to be pleased if you're the coaching staff ng Colombian with the performance ng kanilang players on both ends. And considering that in the last Philippine Cup, this franchise was last in offense, last in defense, and get this, last in assists. And yet, dito sa ating game, they've already chalked up 16, and we're only halfway through the second quarter.
Jeremy King Mintis. Sa rebound play, merong foul. Ganda na ng pagkakatago niya ng bola behind his back. Eh, no? Everything but the shot sa pagkakata na yun para kay Jeremy. Take another look at that. So sa rebound play, yun nga, he ran into Kinyahan. Eman Monfort on the floor for the first time.
And Forbes is back on the floor while Aiken is still sitting down.
Buenafe to the cup. Doesn't work. Corpus with the board.
And Coach Ricky Dandan saying, maganda naman ang pinapakita ng mga local niya.
Keep
so
going.
he's sticking with the locals.
Cobontin thwarted there by Buenafe. Baguio being hounded by McCarthy. Buenafe from deep. Doesn't work. King with the board. Now na si Cobontin. No line of sight though. Buenafe was on him. Now
Papansin
King will
natin
wait for
dito,
the rest of his squad.
for NLEX, kulang na kulang ang kanilang second chance opportunities. They're not getting second attempts.
Cobontin with a pull up. That's good. And just like that, Columbian has slapped on the first double-digit spread of this game.
5 players from Columbian scoring in the second quarter against only 3 for NLEX.
Another stop by the Columbian Jeep. McCarthy gets into the corner. Jeremy attacking Buenafe. Goes the other way. Escoto looks away. That's good.
That's a long two from Russell Escoto. And this lead is now ballooning.
Napatingin na lang sa kisame si Coach Yeng. Nangyari yun sa harap niya. At siya ngayon iiling-iling. Kinyan over to Buenafe. Forbes wants that leather. Forbes kontra Escoto. Jump. Oh! Inabot ng foul. What a second quarter here para dito sa Columbian Gym. No choice si Coach Yeng. Ibabalik niya kagad. Ito si Kiefer Ravena. Pagkatapos ng timeout na to, 5:02 na lang natitira sa ating first half. 49-37 ang ating score. Back for more PBA action on this Saturday afternoon. Live na live dito sa ESPN5. Jeremy King really turned heads in his debut for the Commissioner's Cup para sa Columbian Jeep. 30-point explosion ang kanyang naiambag. Last time around, Meralco kept them in check through 3 quarters. Pero no fourth quarter, nagparamdam pa rin naman and he managed to get himself in double digits.
Believe it or not, he's the leading scorer ng Columbian Jeep in this conference. And this is what he has done so far in this game. 4 points in 12 minutes. Ang average niya before this contest in 2 games, 21 points, 3.5 rebounds, 3.5 assists, 34 minutes a game, and hitting 36.8% from beyond the arc.
Hindi, nakashoot si Forbes.
Ba?
Ng free
Okay.
throw, nakashoot.
And that's 2 out of 4 para sa kanya. Mali ito. Hindi papasok.
Oy!
Pumasok! Okay. Okay.
Nadaan sa awa.
3 out of 5 so far.
Pati si Forbes napangiwi.
Ana, make that 4 out of 6.
Napangiwi din din
Oo.
eh. Uy, ayos ha. May bounce. He likes the rims here in Antipolo, huh? Cobontin on the move. Lamang pa rin ng Columbian na 10. Corpus had that door shut on him. Kicks it over to King. Escoto says, calm down. Cobontin from deep against the shot clock. Had to put it up, but could not bail him out.
You know, the presence of Forbes makes a big difference. Nakita natin in that sequence ng opensa ng Colombian, hindi sila makalapit. They were forced to take the outside shot, realizing yung presence ni Forbes sa ilalim. So they're not able to get those incursions any longer.
Speaking of incursions, Adrian Forbes really pouring it on. He's got 14 points.
And for someone who's not known for his offense, and check this out, ang average ni Forbes in 2 years playing for St. Joseph, or rather for Auburn University, at the same school that produced Charles Barkley, of course, ang average niya was only 3 points a game.
McCarthy may tangan ng bola. 8 abante ng Columbian. King from deep punches it through. Hatid pa rin sa atin ang Tres Cepas imported brandy from Fundador.
Tatlo na 3-point connections ng Columbian in this game against only 1 for NLEX.
Kinyahan with a catch and shoot. In and out ang resulta noon. McCarthy racing down court, down the middle. Iniwan para kay Camson. King well guarded here by Monfort. They get the ball back over to Rashawn. Camson working against Forbes. Will go to the fadeaway. No good. Kinyahan clears Corpus. 5-on-4 the other way. Forbes inside to Kinyahan. Short step. Dilawa pa rin. Ang daming ganun para ni JR. Ano?
And not only that, hindi sila nakakakuha ng second chance opportunities because very quick to the rebound ang Columbian.
As
And there's
McCarthy lights it up, may kasama pang foul.
That's a signal for a flagrant.
Sa mukha yata kasi tinamaan itong si Rashawn. So a 4-point play opportunity coming up para dito kay McCarthy. And the referee's got to figure out whether it was a flagrant or a common foul.
Rashawn McCarthy will be going to the line.
Take another look at what happened there.
Landing spot yata yun, ano? Was that a landing spot? Hindi natin masyado nakita dun eh. Could be a landing spot call, kaya tumawag ng flagrant.
Mark Luzon has the decision.
There's a flagrant foul penalty one because of the landing spot. Kung may
Landing spot or yung tama sa
landing
mukha?
spot, tama sa mukha.
Ito,
okay.
reverse angle natin, Daddy.
Watch it. Okay, malayo pala sa landing spot. Yes, tumama sa mukha. Tumama sa mukha. Well, that shows you very clear angle of what transpired. Tumama nga sa mukha. So that's a flagrant one.
And Kiefer will have to sit out the
Sit
next
out,
3 minutes
yeah.
of basketball. Tapos bonus free throw na ipasok. And then possession ay mananatili sa Columbian. Lamang na sila dito ng 15.
Ito luxury ni Coach Ricky Dandan. Si Rashawn McCarthy scoring on that 4-point play. That was his first made basket and his first free throw of the game. The first points in the game for McCarthy.
Corpus mula sa labas. Doesn't work. Kenneth Igalo, siya pumasok para dito kay Ravenna with the board. Monfort hands it off to Fonacher. Look at McCarthy not giving him any breathing space. Corpus almost forced the turnover, and he does! Another stop para dito sa Jeep.
Oh, what a switch. The defense of Columbian forcing NLEX into turnover after turnover.
Of course, to May 23, everybody will be in Davao. Tapos May 25 sa Batangas. May 27, the All-Star Week will culminate in Iloilo.
Oh, nice pirouette there by JR Kinyahan on the break. By the way, nababanggit natin kanina about turnovers. Oh, look at that shot coming from Jeremy King on the reverse. Yung sinasabi natin about forcing turnovers. Good job being done by Columbian. Check the turnovers update. NLEX 13 turnovers. Ang Columbian tatatlo lamang.
Itong Jeremy King may 9 puntos na sa ball game na ito. McCarthy once again.
Up.
Barrels over Eman.
That's a good job. Defensively by Eman, forcing that charge.
Lipin nga ulit natin yung ating tunay na lakas move atid sa atin ng Cobra Energy Drink. Walang talo, ang 13 pesos mo.
By the way, yung Colombian in that loss to Meralco in its last outing, they had 19 assists in that game, giving up 28 assists to Meralco. Guess what? In this game so far, nakaka-18 assists na sila. That's just one short of equaling their entire assist output in the previous game against Meralco.
You like the adjustment they have put in. McCarthy makes it a 17-point lead now para sa Columbian Jeep.
That's 60 points now scored by Columbian, and we're not done with the first half.
May mahigit sa kalahating minuto pang natitira rito.
Nakita natin yung assist disparity. There's McCarthy. Well, he's going to town.
Oh!
All of his points scored here in the second period. He's got 8 in the game. Alam mo, ibang energy level ng Colombian.
Oo.
Parang biglang nabuhayan.
Given na pangatlong laro na nila to this week, Benito, ha?
Yeah. I think Coach Ricky Dandan has really inspired this team to play way beyond expectations.
They played on opening day last Sunday, they played last Wednesday, and we are now on Saturday. Pero mukhang walang patig-patig para dito sa Jeep. Maganda doon kasi, iilan lang naman yung veterano nila. Karamihan dito, batang-bata pa.
Oo. Eh, pati yung veterano nila, si Ronald Tubit, tumatakbo pa rin.
Nangunguna pa sa fast break, ano?
I think it's not just Coach Ricky Dandan who's inspiring this team, but also their consultant Joe Lipa. And of course, their board governor, Papi Rosales, done a good job of getting Columbian Jeep reorganized for this conference.
Nice unselfish basketball on the run there by NLEX.
But you know, let's not sell NLEX short. You see NLEX now making a run towards the end of this half.
Natunggol si Monfort ni Jackson Corpus. Speaking of Jackson Corpus, siya po ang tamang sagot sa ating ikalawang Phoenix Pulse Moneyball question. Jackson Corpus is only the second Colombian player who averaged in double digits last Philippine Cup nung sila ay Kia pa. Dami pa rin nagtatanong sino ba yung Colombian? Ito nga po yung dating Kia na Mahindra.
Yes.
Eh, nabenta na po yung distributorship ng Kia. Ayala na kabila, if we're not mistaken.
That's right.
That's why now they're carrying the flag of their mother company.
And the parent company is actually, or the owner of the franchise, the Philippine Columbian Auto Car Corporation. There's a foul by Columbian off the offensive rebound.
With only 0.3 remaining in this first half.
Bira makakuha ng offensive rebound ang NLEX and I'm sure Coach Yeng Giao. That's one of the things that pag-uusapan nila at the half because Forbes has to be more active in claiming those offensive rebounds. He's not taking too many shots. It's his teammates taking shots, so he's got to be there for the second chance opportunities.
Ito nakakakabe. Yari si Miss Carla mamayang halftime. Pagka si Coach Yeng natatambakan, parang nakakatakot tanungin eh. Parang nakakatakot kumuha ng third quarter report eh. Bahala ka sa buhay mo, Miss Carla.
Okay, sa assistant coach nila magtatanong si Carla.
Splendid first half here para dito sa Columbian Jeep. They have led by as much as 17. At makakapag-bounce sila ngayon na 12 puntos na kalamangan into the dugout. 62-50 ang ating score. Third quarter now underway at sa atin ng Cobra Energy Drink. May laban ka, Kiefer Avena. On the bench to start this third. He's played 11 minutes in this game. Napaupo ng maaga kaninang second quarter sa pagbalik niya dahil sa isang flagrant foul penalty 1. He's shot 0 for 4 so far from the field.
A big advantage now in terms of twin towers for NLEX because Asito Lava is there to play center and Forbes now will be playing the power forward position.
Nakakuha na nga ng block kanina si Asi at binanggit na din kasama niya si Forbes. Andiyan din si Chongson, Baguio, and Rios. Wami wraps a pass out to Asi for the long ball. Asi lights it up. Patinsatin niya ng Tres Cepas imported brandy from Spain.
Nakita ko kanina sa warm-ups, Asito Lava working on that three-point shot and he buried it from distance.
That is the first basket of the second half, bringing NLEX back within 9. Second serving dito para sa Colombian. King gets it out to Camson. Papawi ba? Hindi makuha ni Eric yun. Nice challenge by Taulava. Baguio looking around. Asi wants it. Deep position kontra kay Camson. Pagtaga ni Eric. Napituan siya ng foul.
Nice steal job on the part of Asito Lava. Now, if it's not Aiken on Asito Lava, if it's someone who is shorter, Asi is certainly going to take advantage in that seal position.
Chongson with the leather. Asi with a pick. Asi sliding down the middle. Forbes going right behind Asi. Taulava with a putback. That's good.
And the Twin Towers now working overtime para sa NLEX. They brought down that lead to 7 points.
That's a personal 5-0 blast by the Rock, Asi Taulava, and that forces Coach Ricky into this timeout.
Ito po yung summary nila sa Philippine Cup. They were very efficient in scoring second overall in a field goal percentage.
Ang
And,
problema, yung defensive issues na nakita mo dun.
Yeah.
They were giving up 95.3 points per game nung nakarang Philippine Cup. Eh dito, first half pa lang 62 pinamigay nila sa Columbian.
they were number 5 in offense, however, in that conference.
Kamson is blocked. Aiken is fouled. Rios acknowledging it, did not want to give up the jam. Nice initial defense there by NLEX. Ang problema, walang nakakuha ng board sa kanila. So Charles J. Aiken is at the line for 2 shots. And believe it or not, si Miss Carla nakakuha ng report mula sa NLEX.
That's right. At the half, Coach Yengiao really expressed his disappointment with the team's defense, effort, and intensity ng first half, pointing out that they prepared for the guards of Columbian pero hindi nila ina-apply dito sa game. Another thing he pointed out was that they had 13 turnovers versus Columbian's 4, so they need to do a better job with taking care of that ball. Para naman dito sa Columbian Jeep, Coach Ricky Dandan has a minor adjustment. They're taking too many early shots and they're not moving the ball around as much as he would like. So we can expect some adjustments here. And aside from that, it's just really sustaining the same energy and composure here in the second half. Mag-uwin ka dito?
Yun nga ang kailangan dito ng Colombian. Masustain nila yung ganda ng kanilang nilaro nung first half. Asi inside, overcooks and Forbes on the weak side, but a putback.
And that adjustment in that lineup, the
Go!
coach Yang Yao making use of his twin towers, but what about Aiken?
They like Aiken playing above the rim, ganito. They've been locating him time and again.
And that's when he's the most lethal. He's not gonna play you outside. Hindi nahawakan yun ni Eric Camson. That will go back to NLEX. Pero ang ganda ng adjustment na ginawa dito ni Coach Yang Yao, because kung nagmimintis si Asi, nandun si Forbes. Kung nagmamintis si Forbes, nandun naman si Asi. So those two big guys are doing very well, but Aiken has exploded for 4 points very early in this quarter.
Coach Ricky Dandan has been warned here for complaining to the referees too much. Wami with a catch and shoot, doesn't work. Celta with a rebound. Reden zigzagging his way to a pass. King is open. Bang! Hatid pa rin sa atin ng Tres Cepas imported brandy from Fundador.
That's on a level of confidence si Jeremy King. He's got 12 points in the game. This is the 3rd straight game in this conference where he has scored in double figures.
Baguio over to Forbes. The jump hook. Iyan ang pamatay ni Adrian.
A nice pass coming from Cyrus Baguio because he drew the defense towards him and leaving Forbes wide open.
How about Reden Celta? Idinikdik muna kay Forbes para mailayo yung kanyang tira. He's got 16. Over at the other end naman, Cyrus Baguio gets the deuce right back. 71-61. It is Columbian by 10. McCarthy dribbles it off his own foot. Will recover it though. Napituan ng foul si Rios.
Number 5, Jansen Rios.
Silipin nga ulit natin yung ating natunghayan kanina. Drive na to atin sa atin ng United Auctioneers Incorporated. The biggest auction company in the Philippines. ISO certified kaya sa bidding, ikaw ang bida.
And Rashawn McCarthy had a few words to say to Jansen Rios nung pareho silang bumagsak. Here's King. Oh, getting his own rebound.
Mortal Sinyo, dali.
Oh, long shot, long rebound.
McCarthy trying to extricate himself. Turn around Jay, hindi umubra. Forbes para sa board.
I'm sure Ricky Dandan did not like that shot ni McCarthy because that's straying away from what they did well in the first half. Yung pasahan nila. Masyadong one-on-one play by McCarthy and he didn't get a good shot.
Forbes inside, trying to clean up his own mess. Does not work. McCarthy over to Aiken. Si Aiken ang first up, dadalawa rebound pero lumamang ang kanyang koponan as Kamson finishes on the dipsy-do.
Attacking from the outside. Nakita ni Kamson that it was going to be Forbes that he will be attacking. So you don't attack him with your back to the basket. You attack him facing up, coming from the outside. Tama yung ginawa ni Kamson.
McCarthy with a steal. He's in a foot race with Baguio. Rashawn to the cup.
And more turnovers against NLEX. And the energy level of Columbian is still rising.
75-61. Pumanig na ulit sa 14 ang abante ng Columbian Jeep. Napwersa si Coach Yeng para dito sa isang timeout. Oh, blocked by Aiken once again. King on the attack. Coach Yeng will not be a happy man. They couldn't get a basket off that timeout. Kamson, nilin lang si Forbes. Kamson with a beautiful finish.
And that's the second layup galing kay Kamson, attacking from the outside.
11 in the game para dito kay Eric. Balik sa matamis na 16 ang abante ng Jeep. Asi scored 5 early points in this third. Gets it over to Chongson. Wami trying to decide what to do. He hesitates. He kicks it out. Baguio from straight away. No. Aiken with a board. King locates Zelda. Na, unahan ni Baguio doon. Cyrus lilipad and he gets the finger roll. 8 in the game for Cyrus. Pero kita mo yung Colombian, din ang bilis talaga ng pagtulak ng bola.
Oh, he's an outside shot. CJ Aiken, that's a 3-point shot from Aiken.
Showing us his range, he's got 15 points.
Oh, that's a surprise jump shot coming from Aiken. I think that's his first jump shot of the game, and it came from distance.
Might be in his PBA career actually.
Ito, tumatakbo na naman ang Colombian off the turnover.
And Colombian Jeep just running NLEX to the ground right now.
And Asi Taulaba's not getting back on defense. Neither Cyrus Baguio. Right now, NLEX looking like a tired team.
Sila pa yung nagde-debut dito. Kinito ha, 19 na ang abante.
And Asi Taulaba called for a moving pick.
Offensive foul,
That's another turnover against the NLEX Road Warriors. Make that 16 turnovers for the game.
What a performance here by Colombian Jeep.
Ang ganda pa naman sana nung pag-umpisa ng laro ni Asi Taulaba in this quarter. Got 5 points.
Oh. Soyud, pumasok para kay Asi. They get a stop. Baguio. Offensive foul ang pinito sa kanya.
Oh, it's one turnover after the other
Offensive foul,
against NLEX. Wala talaga sa tono so far.
As we take a look at this drive of the game, atin sa atin ng Mitsubishi Expander. Drive your ambition. .31 remaining in the third. NLEX looks shell-shocked right now. Kiefer Avena has been redeployed kasama si Rios, Baguio, Forbes, and Soyud.
And what you like about this Colombian team, Magu, is that nag-i-enjoy sila lahat eh.
Kamson to King. Kasama nila sina McCarthy, Lastimosa, and Aiken. King to the cup, gets the basket, may kasama bang foul.
Grabe yung upper body strength itong bata na to. Suspending himself in mid-air and throwing up that shot with one hand off the glass. Jeremy King, that deserves a second look. Ito yung jab step.
An unrestricted free agent pickup para dito sa Colombian Jeep, and he is showing just what he can do on this stage.
Well, nakita actually ni Kaloy Garcia kanyang potential. Brought him in the rain or shine lineup last conference, but just didn't have the playing time for him given his lineup was so loaded.
And for more on Jeremy King, makibalita ulit tayo kay Miss Carla.
Jeremy King and Rashawn McCarthy actually played together in the D-League and they maintained a good friendship in the years after. So hindi malaking adjustment nang na-reunite sila dito sa Colombian Jeep. And I talked to Rashawn about it. Sabi niya, it's a big weight off his shoulders to have Jeremy as his teammate again, handling the ball kasi nakaka-focus siya sa perimeter, which is his comfort zone. But at the same time, even if he's not handling the ball, he still wants to help out as a vocal leader on the court. Back to you guys.
Yun ang maganda dun, ano? Yung chemistry nilang dalawa. As Ravenna finally gets himself on the board, Kinito.
Well, he's got to start scoring dito. No? Scoreless in the first half. Kiefer Ravenna, the leading scorer ng NLEX in the Philippine Cup. And of course, we know that Eliza Valdez is watching him play. They're celebrating their second anniversary today. A lot of motivation para kay Kiefer Ravenna. But this lead is 20 by Columbian.
Ravenna completes the three-point play, cutting this deficit to 19 now. Jackson Corpus is back on the floor para dito sa Columbian. Aiken coming out to receive this pass. Taking that handoff back over to Rashawn. Gets it over to Corpus. Soyud all over Jackson. Lastimosa Bebuelo. Under 5 remaining in the third. Lastimosa, no. Soyud keeps it away from Aiken.
Big rebound by Soyud because Aiken was there for the possible offensive rebound and putback.
Ravenna looking to go to work. Goes to the crossover. Keeper, no. Forbes underneath. Will go reverse. Niluwa pa yun. McCarthy clears it from Baguio. Here's Carlo. Goes across to King. Three-pointer on the way.
Oh!
That's good.
What a shot gonna get Jeremy King. That's almost like a transition 3 in rhythm. And King now with 18 points.
How about that?
What an
Started this
explosion.
tournament with 30, followed it up with a dozen. Ngayon, may 18 na siya. Masikip yung pasa ni Baguio, papunta sana kay Forbes. Swerte ng NLEX, napituan ng foul.
Holding foul number 11, Rashawn.
Etong si McCarthy.
That's his third. Fourth for the Columbian team.
Aiken is holding on to his hips. Mukhang hapo-hapo na to si Aiken, but he's playing his guts out, that's for sure.
Should have been fresh. He didn't play the entirety of the second as that reversed is overcooked. Mananatili ang possession sa mga naka-azul.
Substitution. Net double team for Rashawn McCarthy.
Cobuntin is back para kay McCarthy. Ganda ng palasa ng tao dito ni Coach Ricky. Bonacier with a catch and shoot. That's good.
Yun ang sinasabi natin that he has to be on target here. Oh, look at this. Oh, on the reverse.
Pagod ba ka mo?
Oh, transition basket na naman for Columbian. And guess what? The big guy was the one who was first down the floor.
17 in the game for CJ Aiken. Baguio drops it off to Soyud. Ayan na naman yung Columbian, tatakbo. Oh, Lastimosa off the back door will miss. Bonacier gets by King. Larry had that baseline shot on him. Dalawa sumagupa. Forbes inside to Soyud. Kicks it out. Baguio did not want to pull the trigger.
Holding foul number 2, Carlo Lastimosa. Substitution.
Napapaisip yung mga offensive players ng NLEX pag nakikita nila. Si Aiken is right there inside the shaded area.
Tunay
Ready
na
to
lakas
swat.
move natin yan. Natin sa atin ng Cobra Energy Drink. Walang talo ang 13 pesos mo. You said it, Nadine. It was the big man, CJ Aiken, getting behind the defense of NLEX. Ravenna starting to sizzle here. He's got 5 in this third.
He's looking to score right now. He's got 5 points, as you were mentioning, Magu. He's got to be offense-minded. Someone's got to take charge. And no better guy for NLEX than Kiefer Ravenna.
Lastimosa to the right side. Kicks a pass over to Corpus. Soyud on him. Jackson is rejected. Mananatili ang possession sa Columbian with only 4 seconds remaining to shoot.
Coach Ricky Randan must remind his players that they've got to stay disciplined. Kasi when you're up ahead by this much, a lot of the players might want to start padding their individual stats. They've got to keep playing as a team.
Cobuntin's got to go. Teardrop against the shot clock, no. But look who takes it. It is Dan Sara. Natapak nga lang sa baseline nyo. But that's
Admire
the
the
story
hustle.
of the game.
Oo, yung hustle, effort na pinapakita ng Columbian.
That last sequence, the story of what has gone down so far in a nutshell. 18 kailangan bunuin dito ng NLEX. Kiefer going to work. Ravenna will pull up. And Kiefer will deliver.
And ito na si Kiefer. The Express is rolling. The Ravenna Express. 16 points down on NLEX. If there's a team that can come back from this, it's the Road Warriors.
But
what about
Aiken,
Aiken?
he'll have none of it, Nadine. That's his second dribble.
And that's 2 out of 2 from distance para sa kanya.
19 bigla ulit ang abante ng Columbian.
Saan man nakuhuli Aiken itong paninira niya from the outside?
Grabe, no? Corpus bats it away. It's gonna be a 3-on-1. Oh, but Bonacier takes it away.
Great job by Bonacier. And it's
Forbes.
easy 2 points. Oh, slamming it home.
On a 4-on-1. NLEX bleeding for every single point they can get their hands on.
Aiken is 8 out of 8 from the floor. including 2 3-pointers.
Lastimosa to Corpus. Long two is good. And he stares down Soyud right there and then.
Shots are falling for Columbian.
Forbes on the attack. Barrels over Jackson. 25 in the game para kay Adrian Forbes. Columbian taking on Ronje. Buenafe got a hand on it. Bonacher shovels it over to keeper. Lastimosa there. Keeper bitin. Pero merong foul.
And they'll call that in the act of shooting. Kiefer Avena. Oh, nasa penalty situation na naman ang Columbian.
And with 58.5 seconds remaining in the third, may timeout muna tayo.
I got to talk to Adrian Forbes earlier at sabi niya, you know, he's played all around the world, but he actually never thought he could actually play professional basketball because he started at 16 years old. He was part of the soccer varsity kasi, but then he got cut because he missed practice. Tapos sabi ng mga kaibigan niya, mag-basketball ka na lang kasama namin. Masyado nang maikli yung soccer shorts mo para sa'yo. And you know, when he started playing basketball, he just fell in love with the sport, and now he's just so thankful that he gets to do the sport that he loves. Back to you guys.
At least hindi siya naka-short dito sa basketball, ano? Lastimosa from top of the key. Doesn't work. 15 ang kailangan bunuin ng Road Warriors. Keeper di diskarte. Inside to Forbes. Adrian shuffled his feet.
Good recovery defense. Si Aiken actually came out to try to stop Kiefer Avena from scoring, and that left Forbes wide open for a possible shot inside. Pero nag-recover kaagad yung depensa, ha? Yung sinasabi natin kanina sa ating Dean's List, for Columbian, tulong-tulong sa depensa. They've been able to do that. They're playing good teamwork on the defensive end of the floor.
Corpus from the left side. Doesn't work. Buenafe para sa board. Now na si Soyud. Did Corpus get a finger on it? No. Babalik ang possession sa Columbian.
Last shot time here for Columbian in this quarter. 18.6 seconds to go. Hindi masyado nabibigyan ng bola dito si Aiken. I think he needs more touches. With the way he's going, 8 out of 8 from the floor, he's not missing. He can't miss. Up.
Foul to give.
Yes. Only 3 team fouls here for Red Legs.
They got
Be
one
number
more.
4.
One more to go in the next 5.4. Talking about the fouls to give. Zelda
He's got to
is
move.
fouled by Fonacher.
That's the last to give.
So now 3 seconds na lang natitira. It's got to be quick para dito sa Jeep. Zelda on the attack, flips it up, but overcooked it.
Oh yes! Pumasok pa yun. Might have been after the buzzer, but they will review.
Referees will review it. Corpus got it to drop, but was it in time? 95-80 sa ngayon. Sisilipin natin kung magiging 17 o mananatiling 15 ang abante ng Jeep.
Watch it here. If that shot got off on time. You look at the light around the basket. Looks like naubos na yung oras dito. Wala palang ilaw around the basket.
Oo,
Ano?
wala pala dito.
Wala pala.
Inaantay ko rin. Ba't hindi umilaw?
Sinareset na tayo. Walang ilaw. Walang ilaw.
So it's gonna be a 15-point lead para dito sa Columbian Jeep heading into the fourth and final quarter of play. Jeremy King definitely coming to play once again. 30 in his Coms Cup debut with Columbian. 12 last time around. Pero dito sa Antipolo, grabe na naman ang kanyang naitutulong ganito.
I'm talking about yung mga naitutulong ng mga players for their respective teams. What about Kiefer Avena at 9 points in the third period? Ang bumabantay sa kanya ngayon, isa sa mga big defenders ng Columbian, and that's Glenn Cobuntin, no less.
Sara gets it to Cobuntin. Three-pointer is out though. Aiken battling for the board. Gets it over to Corpus. The fifth man will be Raden Zelda, who just wrapped the pass over to Aiken. To the corner they go. Sara. No. You love the hustle right now of Columbian.
That's right, and Columbian still going with Aiken on the floor while Forbes, ang import ng NLEX, is sitting down.
Fourth quarter po, atid sa atin ng Cobra Energy Drink. May laban ka. Ang lima naman ng NLEX ay ang si Ravenna. Lalim ng pinagdukutan. Makakalibre si Zelda, pati si Sara. Zelda will finish with a left hand.
Ang bibilis nila. I mean, this backcourt combination of Coach Ricky Tandan, Sara at saka si Zelda, both of them are point guards. But Coach Ricky wants speed. That is the accent of the game for Columbian.
20 in the game para dito kay Reden Zelda. 14 of those to set the tone right in the first quarter. The Dean scored 4 in the third, did not score in the second. Right now he's off to a good start in the fourth. Kinyahan getting the start here kasama sina Soyud. Andiyan din si Fonacher, Ravenna, and Buenafe. Pero si Chongson papasok muna. Dribblers, ito nga pala ang ating Phoenix Pulse Moneyball most valuable dribbler of the game. Congratulations kay Jerilyn Katianza. Nanalo ka ng 3,000 pesos.
1 out of 2 for JR Kinyahan. Ron J. Buenafe back on the floor. Kailangan ni Coach Yeng Giao turnovers against Columbian. Then, if they can convert easy baskets, also, if they can hit those 3-point shots, because malaki itong hinahabol nila. It's a 16-point deficit right now.
And Lex getting deflections, but then can they come up with a complete stop? Aiken from the right, that's his first miss. Sa rebound play though, Fonacher caught with a foul.
Si Dan Sara reminds you of Nico Elorde. Parehong maliliit, maliliksi, and very feisty on the floor.
14 on the shot clock.
Nico Elorde, of course, playing for Global Port.
Cobontin trying to step through, tumama sa kanyang tuhod pagkatapos matagay bola.
Russell Escoto for CJ Aiken.
Ngayon magpapahinga na si CJ Aiken. Russell Escoto is back on the floor.
Well, nakita ni Coach Ricky Dandan anyway, nagpapahinga si Forbes. So ipagpapahinga na muna si Aiken. Now Forbes is gonna stand up. And that's Coach Yeng Giao for you. Nakita niya, aba, uupo si Aiken, iba pasok ko yun si Forbes.
Buenafe hesitated, gets it over to Larry. Kinyahan sa poste, kontra dito kay Escoto.
That's a foul, he reached in.
Hacking foul for 18 Russell Escoto. Substitution, Adrian Forbes for Rosario.
Ayan na nga binanggit mo, Dadin. Adrian Forbes is back in the fold. Pinagpahinga na si Soyud. Fonacher to the left side. Gets it to Kinyahan. 17-foot pull-up. No. Rebound na kanino. Chongson. Nakahiga na o nakaupo na sa sahig si Kamson. Nakakuha pa ng steal doon. 5-on-4 the other way. Forbes nasa likod pa. Kamson down the middle. Kicks it out. Cobontin. No. Buenafe inside to Kinyahan. Naisahan yata ni Sara doon.
And Sara, oh, what a burst of speed.
Kamson is open all day to shoot. Could not make them pay though.
Hindi na pumapasok yung mga tira ng Columbian. Their field goal percentage is dropping. I think they need King and McCarthy back on the floor to get them points. Meanwhile, one stop after the other, nakakakuha ang NLEX and they are scoring on the other end. Lead is down to 14.
And Lex slowly clawing their way back into this one. May mahigit 7 na minuto pang natitira. Kamson almost lost his footing. Somehow got it out to Escoto. 8 to shoot for the guys in white. Cobontin muscling his way to a miss. And Lex is off and running. Kinyahan contra Escoto on the run. JR delivers the goods.
And here's the comeback now by NLEX.
Baba na sa 12 ang inahabol na Road Warriors. Can Columbian settle themselves down?
Now we said, sino mga scorers ng Columbian who need to be able to reverse or stem the tide? King and McCarthy ready to check back in.
Sara hands it off. Kamson to the baseline. Reverse! Kumapit yun!
Sa wakas, naipasok din ni Kamson yung mga tira niya. That was a long scoring drought here by Columbian. Coach Ricky Nandan sensing trouble. He's bringing back McCarthy, King, and Aiken at the same time.
Reach and foul whistle here on Kamson. That's going to be his third person. And here comes that three-man substitution. So si Kamson, Cobontin, Ansara ang umupo. Sa kabila naman si Baguio nagbalik din para naman sa NLEX. When will Kiefer come back in? Chongson is fouled here by King. That's going to be the fourth personal on Jeremy.
18 points for Jeremy King. You see the stats.
Basang-basa ni Zelda yung gustong gawin ni Ponasher doon. Aiken is thwarted by Larry.
And Aiken is down on the floor. You gotta admire him for his effort in racing up court.
Larry for three. No. 2-on-1. Zelda and Aiken against Forbes. Zelda high off the glass for the deuce. 22 puntos para dito kay Reden.
Mukhang nasaktan si Aiken. He's holding on to his right hand.
Oo, mukhang may nakurbo yata, ano? Tinatago din niya yung kanyang kanang kamay sa depensa as a three-pointer is delivered by Baguio. Tiksatin niya ng tres cepas imported brandy from Spain.
That's important. That three-point shot has to be there for NLEX to be able to key this uprising.
Zelda. Dumaan sa pick ni Aiken. Out to Escoto. Long ball on the way. Russell misses. Aiken was trying to throw it back down. Baguio gets it across. Papunta kay Chongson. Quinyahan. Backing up on Escoto. Spins to the baseline. Sumobra. Chongson is there for the putback. Baba na sa 11 ang inahabol ng NLEX. This might be the closest they have come.
And still a lot of basketball time left.
6:42 on the clock right now. Zelda directing traffic. 8 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Aiken with a pick. Zelda saw an opening, kicks it out to the corner. McCarthy lights it up.
And Zelda with the pass. Nahanap niya in the corner pocket. McCarthy for the three.
Hatid pa rin sa atin ang tres cepas imported brandy from Fundador. 104.90, 14 ang abante ng Columbian. Quinyahan from the elbow. That's good.
Now the mid-range plays of NLEX starting to hum. 15 points now for JR Quinyahan. Let's check that. That's right, 15 points para sa kanya.
Zelda may tangan. Dumaan sa pick ni Aiken. Zelda again, spinning away from Johnson. What a game for Reden.
24 points for Zelda.
That's a career high for that young man.
Unbelievable the way he's shooting and passing the ball.
Chongson to Quinyahan. 14-footer this time. Comes up a bit short. Aiken with the board. Gets it over to King. Jeremy looking around, trying to use his burst of speed. He is fouled by Quinyahan. And with 5:24 remaining sa unang laro ng ating PBA Sabado, may timeout muna tayo. You are watching the 2018 PBA Commissioner's Cup, brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA.
That's unbelievable scoring for this man. Not only that, he held Kiefer Ravenna scoreless in the first half. Malaking bagay din yung defense ang pinakita niya. He also has 4 assists in this game.
And Kiefer, after going off for 9 points in the third quarter, is continuing to sit on that, is planted on that NLEX bench right now with 5:24 remaining in this one. King pushes their lead back up, 108-92. Chongson gets it over to Baguio.
5 players in doubles figures for the Colombian team.
Uy,
Up.
grabe yung buwelong ginamit doon ni Forbes. He picks up the fourth foul on Aiken.
And Colombian would rather have Forbes at the line than scoring from up close.
Forbes 5 of 8 so far from that line. Misses that first.
Forbes is actually Jamaican, and he's the third Jamaican to play in the PBA after Jerome Jordan once played for TNT, and Andrew Kennedy many years ago played for Alaska. Also played for the Jamaican national team back in the 2013 America's Cup that was held in Venezuela. Of course, the most renowned Jamaican ever to play basketball has to be Pat Ewing.
A lot of people don't know that actually.
Oh,
Pati Olajuwon, hindi nila alam na taga-Africa.
Naturalized.
Oo.
naturalized. He did play for the U.S. Olympic team.
Mga nagsasabi kasi, ba't tayo nagna-naturalize eh? Ultimo yung basketball superpower na USA nagna-naturalize eh.
Patrick Ewing, naturalized American from Jamaica.
Tim
Hakeem Olajuwon.
Is Tim Duncan considered naturalized? Kasi US Virgin Islands yung
Yes.
territory yun.
I would say he would be considered naturalized because the Virgin Islands is a separate nation in the Olympic program.
Pero dati, nung panahon ni Duncan lumalaki, wala kasing basketball. Nung nandun na siya sa USA Basketball, nagkaroon. Kaya nung nakalaban nila, hindi siya naglaro. Hindi niya kinalaban yung motherland niya. Zelda again. Doesn't work. 12, abante rito ng Columbian. Ponacher all the way. No. McCarthy with a board. Out to Zelda. It's a 2-on-1. Zelda to Aiken!
And that's a foul on the elevation.
He puts Kinyan on a highlight reel.
And what a pass galing kay Zelda. 2-on-1 fast break. And naturally, sinong hahanapin mo? Kundi yung malaking kakampi mo. And there you go, CJ Aiken.
That gives Columbian another 14-point lead. May bonus free throw pang parating para kay Aiken sa aming pagbabalik.
As you see, the consultant of Colombian GFC, Joe Lipa, and the Colombian PBA Governor Bobby Rosales, that combination is working wonders for the Colombian squad dito sa ating Commissioner's Cup.
Aiken makes it a 15-point lead once again for Columbian. Time starting to run out para sa NLEX. Miss Carla, anong balita?
I got to talk to members of the Colombian Jeep about CJ and they all had the same comment. He's such a nice guy, hard worker, pero nararamdaman nila na meron pa siyang pwedeng ibuga sa court. Sabi naman ni CJ na coach really did challenge him today to be more aggressive, to score more, and to rebound more. Sabi niya, you know, it's my job to provide what the team needs. He's a kind of guy now who loves moving on the court, so he knows that he could provide that energy here today. Maguwan Kinito.
And he has been a presence, Nadine, on both ends of the ball.
Oh, I think so. Nabanggit natin time and again na si CJ Aiken, although he's, what is he, 6'10", and he's sometimes the first guy up the court. Siya ang nagli-lead ng fast break, and it's a wonder for him to be able to do that as a big guy. And look at that! That's 3 out of 3 from distance.
Sa scouting report natin kanina,
Ano ba yan?
Nadine, pinagkikwentuhan natin,
Oo.
puro loob ang laro. He's shutting us up right now.
He averaged 9.6 points only in 3 years playing for St. Joseph's University, same school who produced Coach Norman Black. But what a performance from distance. Ito, no, salug-salud ni Jeremy King. And look at Columbian fight for the ball. That's Aiken with another slammer.
The guys from Columbian definitely having fun in Antipolo.
And Rashawn McCarty is flirting with a triple-double. He's got 13 points, 11 assists, and 9 rebounds.
Johnson swings it around. Ponacher will pull up. No, rebound by Corpus. Tutog si McCarthy, no? Here's King for 3. No. Kinyan looking for Baguio. Cyrus inside to JR. Quick release to Kinyan is good. But with only 2 and 20 remaining in this one, Columbian looking good to pick up their second win.
And what a two-way effort on the part of Colombian. Hindi lang sa opensa, kundi sa depensa. At saka yung inspiration na binibigay ni Aiken sa kanila. Hard-working import.
Ooh.
Up.
Zelda blocked from behind by Ponacher. Columbian will have 4.8 to try and come up with a shot.
And remember, si Aiken hindi naglaro yan sa second quarter. Yet he's got 28 points in this game.
That's
so
his
far.
PBA career high.
Oh.
He's improving, 9 and then 21, ngayon 28.
Oh. And you like that from your import
Oh,
because of the progress.
getaway.
Zelda now with 26 points, continuing to improve on his career high.
Last 2 minutes natin sa atin ng Cobra Energy Drink. Walang talo ang 13 pesos mo. Aiken with a board. 10 rebounds now para dito kay CJ Aiken. He concentrated on scoring instead of rebounding today. Scoring and blocking at that.
Remember, he had a high of 22 rebounds in his PBA debut.
We want to see a McCarthy rebound, but he's all the way at the outside. Corpus from the outside. Oh, ho, ho!
Jackson Corpus.
May ganung araw no? Yung ring parang sinlaki ng batya para sa
Oo.
Columbian ngayon.
But sinabi nga natin kanina, no? These guys are having fun, but they're putting in the effort. You know, you make your own luck, and this Colombian team is playing really incredible basketball on both ends. Ako sa akin, no? Fit na fit si Aiken sa kanilang laro. Coach Ricky Dandan wanted to make sure that they played an up and down game. Talagang tinakbuhan nila ang NLEX. NLEX actually tried to keep pace with them, but they could not establish what they wanted to do. Aiken continuing to wax hot from the outside.
123-100. What a dominating performance here para sa Colombian Jeep.
Well, sinabi nga natin kanina, no, such yung potential as an offensive team ng Kia, pinakita nila in that win over Blackwater, 126-98. Anytime a team is able to hit 126 points, you know that that team is fully loaded. They got 6 players from Columbian, averaging in double figures, and there's a foul given up by Wami Johnson.
Oh, we will not see a triple-double here. McCarthy has been pulled out by Coach Ricky. Sara coming into this game. As we take a look at this rebound na hatid sa atin ng Irwin Vice-Grip, the original locking flyer. 3 times more gripping power. 123-103. Columbian with a 20-point spread, 36 seconds to go, and they are about to go 2-1, Quinito.
And remember, this team went 1-10 in the Philippine Cup, and they were last place, last in assist, last in defense, last in offense. That was the Kia team in the Philippine Cup. What a turnaround dito sa ating Commissioner's Cup.
And they are must-see TV now. Napakagandang klaseng basketball ang inihahandog sa atin ng Colombian. Napakasarap nilang panorin. And they will be back in action on the 4th of May. May 4 po, Biyernes yan sa Smart Araneta Coliseum sa kanilang pagtapat sa Alaska Aces.
And this is a 20-point win by Columbian over NLEX. Hindi basta-basta team ang NLEX. Remember, they're coming off their first ever semifinal stint in the Philippine Cup. Okay naman ang import ng NLEX, si Adrian Forbes. But just a dominant performance by Columbian on both ends.
NLEX will look to bounce back May 2 Wednesday. Dito rin yan sa Antipolo sa kanilang pagtapat sa rain or shine. 123-103 is your final score.